Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. How's it going? We have us another state of play on our hands. This is going to be the Final Fantasy XVI state of play. It's somewhere between 20 minutes to a half hour. So we're going to see what this is all about. They've already shown a bunch on this game, so I'm kind of surprised that they're even doing this. At PAX East, they did like a 30 to 40 minute panel showing a bunch of stuff like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, kind of crazy. I'll also say that when it comes to me in Final Fantasy, I'm kind of like so-so. I've only ever beaten one of them, and that's the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've tried a bunch of the other ones, and I don't know, they just don't really stick for me, I guess. But this one, from everything we've seen, is very, very good. Hey, it's Yoshi P.
Hello, everyone. This is Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy XVI, and welcome to the State of Play. Today, I'm here to talk a little bit about the story, world, and combat system of Final Fantasy XVI, as well as reveal all new information regarding the game's wide variety of RPG elements and support systems. We'll be talking you through everything while using never-before-seen gameplay footage running on the PlayStation 5. I hope you'll stay with us until the end of the show and enjoy everything we have in store for you. With that, let's get started.
For those who don't know, this is the same guy that heads up the Final Fantasy MMO, which is very, very successful. And so that's one reason why a lot of people are very excited for this one.
And only the dominant. Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern.
The fact that they're going more of a medieval type setting, maybe that would get me more into it.
Allow me to welcome you to the world of Final Fantasy XVI. Final Fantasy XVI is the latest installment in the Final Fantasy series, a storied franchise with 35 years of history. Yet while this is the 16th mainline title in the series, there's absolutely no need to have played any of the previous games before jumping in. With a fusion of real-time action and RPG
because the games don't really connect,
Final Fantasy XVI
other than like chocobos.
the first true action RPG in the series. Using the power of the PlayStation 5 to its fullest, the game delivers an expansive, thrilling gameplay experience which we liken to a high-speed roller coaster ride.
You're a dragon now. I think they're running their stream at a low bit rate. This looks a little, like, grainy. Their stream is running at 1080, but this looks like it could be a 720 upscale. It doesn't look, like, crisp.
The protagonist of our story is Clive Rosfield, and his journey takes place in the realm of Valisthea. We follow the epic tale of Clive, Shield of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, as it unfolds across 3 distinct periods in our hero's life, his teens, 20s, and 30s. While the story begins with Clive in his 20s, a fully playable flashback will allow you to experience the pivotal events that shaped his past and present. And thus does the curtain open on this newest Final Fantasy adventure.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna have for like weapons and skills and specs. Since you're playing a named character, like how much can you customize them? Oh, here we go. This is going too fast. Slow it down.
Navigation in
Map,
Final
journal,
Fantasy
items,
16
attributes,
is driven
gear,
via a world
abilities.
map, with locations being added and updated as players progress through the main narrative. The world map can be opened at any time, allowing players access to all manner of locations across Valisthea. Here, players will meet new friends, encounter formidable foes, and uncover great and wondrous mysteries.
That's cool. That's a chocobo. Yeah, so far we've only seen the main character with a sword. So I don't know if there's any other weapons or not.
Next, I'd like to talk about the combat of Final Fantasy XVI. All the battles in the game take place in real time and are not turn-based. As Clive progresses through the story, he will learn a wide array of exciting abilities from the icons that he encounters.
That's stone.
Now, let's take a moment to admire Clive in action.
That looks pretty cool. There's Blizzard. I'm looking at down in the lower right where the skills are. So I wonder if you can do a thing where you can like fully spec on like a caster or mage type spec, or you can do more like a rogue or a knight. What's that wheel that popped up there? That's kind of weird. Thunderstorm, Pile Drive, I think it was.
The abilities that Clive wields have unique characteristics depending on the icon they are derived from. Players can use ability points collected by defeating enemies to unlock
How many of
more
these
abilities
circles are there?
or upgrade existing ones. Can't decide which iconic ability to unlock or upgrade? No problem. You can let the game choose for you.
We have a meta build, just follow it.
Final Fantasy XVI includes a range
So there's
of
six
timely
gear
accessories
slots, it looks like.
to provide support to those players who may not be so skilled at action games, bringing them a truly enjoyable experience. Players are encouraged to equip Clive with different combinations of these
So is it
accessories
sword,
until
belt,
they find the one that
bracer,
perfectly
2
matches
or
their
3
own
rings?
playstyle. A combination I can particularly recommend to those who may struggle with action gameplay is the Ring of Timely Focus and the Ring of Timely Strikes. This combination allows players to unleash a wide array of different techniques just by pressing a single attack button, as well as shifting into a window of slow motion whenever Clive is about to be hit by an attack, giving them a little extra time to hit R1 and evade.
So what are the 2 yellow bars at the top?
Players can
I
equip
wonder.
an accessory
You got your
that
health
fully
bar.
automates evasion. As I said before, I really encourage everyone to discover the combination that works best for them.
And then all the way up at the top to the, like, below your main icon, there's a purple and a green. I wonder if those are passives? Oh no, he switched. Those must be like stances or something.
And for those who want to concentrate on the story, don't forget to choose Story Focus Mode before starting a new game. In this mode, timely accessories are automatically equipped from the start, allowing players to immerse themselves in the narrative experience without having to worry too much with the action. Clive will meet many characters along his journey who will join him as friends and allies.
Chat. The little floating white thing, what is that called? I know those are in other Final Fantasy games, but I can't remember what they're called.
Sidolphus, who becomes a mentor
It looks
to
like a
Clive.
flying cat, kinda.
Jill, a friend from Clive's youth.
It really is.
Such encounters and reunions will set Clive on a path of great personal growth.
It is.
Clive.
Some of these companions will even accompany Clive on his adventures, fighting alongside him and finding lots to talk about along the way. That said, players will only need to focus on controlling Clive. Party members are fully AI-driven, providing support for the hero and constantly adapting and responding to his actions.
Wonder if you can level up your wolf at all.
Oh, and we cannot forget Torgal.
I'm like a psychic.
A smart, strong, and fiercely loyal hound, Torgal is always by Clive's side and willing to stand by him in the face
They're
of
Moogles?
whatever
Okay.
cruel fate may befall them. Torgal will act
The
of
white
his
flying
own
cats.
accord, but players can also give him direct commands.
Yeah, now that you say the word, I recognize
Just
it.
don't forget to give this good boy some treats every now and then.
Goots, get her upstairs.
But none will.
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of
Move
it.
along, Hodor.
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around.
I feel like that voice actor does not fit that character's
After
look.
progressing somewhat through the game, Clive will gain access to Cid's hideaway. Here in the hideaway, Clive will find a shop where he can purchase new weapons, armor, and consumables such as potions.
Okay, are there other things than swords?
You'll not find a better price than that.
Well,
Blackthorn, a highly skilled blacksmith, works the Hideaway's forge, bringing
I'm only seeing
materials to
swords.
craft new gear or upgrade existing items. After upgrading your equipment or unlocking new abilities, try accessing the Arete Stone. Here, players can enter a virtual training area outside the bounds of time and space.
I don't know, does
where they are
anybody
free to
actually
refine
use
and
this,
practice
though?
combos of their very own. Once you're confident in your
I
skills,
feel like
try
you'd
your
have to
hand
have
at
a
arcade
DPS
mode
meter.
and see how your scores stack up against players from around the world.
I mean, sure, score is one thing, but people enter these because they want to test their DPS.
The Hideaway is home to a lot of other features as well. Not only will players discover a variety of side quests here, but they can also view information on quests offered all around Valisthea.
Are we gonna go fishing?
All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world?
Mid. When did you get back?
What's her name? Mid? Like M-I-D? That's a Moogle.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Visit the Hunt Board to gain information on elite marks, fearsome foes lurking about the realm in desperate need of slaying.
So this is Monster
The
Hunter
Moogle
now.
will be your guide.
Talk to the Moogle. Go fight the big monster. Pretty sure that's a
There's
Persona
also
enemy.
Loorsman Harpocrates, who will unlock Valisthea's secrets as Clive recounts tales of his adventures.
I have quite the find for you today. You wish to
I can do
study
that
the
too.
tomes?
Here for another of my lectures.
And Vivian Ninetails,
What is it that
a
you wish to
scholar and
learn?
strategist who will be
Here's the
more
latest
than happy
information
to
I have.
explain to Clive the current state of the realm and provide information on key players. There are all kinds of interactions and features in the Hideaway to
So
help
based
players
on things that you
even
do,
more
does that
enjoyment
change the
out of their
realm?
time with Final Fantasy
It's
16.
ever changing, Clive.
On his travels, Clive will encounter a wide array of fearsome foes.
That is a problem. I like how the animations look. The animations look really nice. Yeah, it is Monster Hunter. I feel like I want to make fun of that scene there. Your guy was on the ground with the other guy on top of you looking to stab
He
you.
will, of
And your
course,
companions just
clash
stand
with
there?
The dominants who wield the power of the icons.
Your companions are like, don't worry, he's got it.
colossal beasts who hold the surrounding lands under their sway. Mysterious constructs of the fallen, a civilization shrouded in mystery.
This is like an Elden Ring when you get put in a really small room with a lot of enemies.
Cannot forget the icons themselves. Experience unparalleled real-time action combat as Clive takes command of the iconic might coursing through his veins and shatters his very limits. The shining point of Final Fantasy XVI, however, has to be the breathtaking icon versus icon battles. Epic confrontations all play out in real time, allowing players to control their very own icon with their own hands.
Yeah, this does look really, really good.
These battles differ depending on the icon encountered, and every showdown is unique, right down to gameplay. Players will experience everything from a 3D scrolling shooter to a heavyweight wrestling match with devastating attacks that encompass the entire battlefield.
Can I suplex a dragon?
These massive scale boss battles are entirely seamless, and I can promise you heart-stopping, controller-gripping excitement. I can't wait for you to get your hands on the game for yourself.
It's gonna be cool to see what they do with haptic feedback on the PS5.
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
Also, I'm sure the music for this is gonna be like incredible. It's been going in the background and I haven't really noticed because it's just been so good. Smash square.
So everyone, what did you think? Thank you for taking the time to join us today. Final Fantasy XVI will be available worldwide June 22nd, and there's still plenty that we've left to reveal. Battle content, side content, endgame content, and
you
more.
don't need to show
We
anymore.
hope to
Really,
bring
you don't.
more on these aspects of the game in the near future. Also, I'm truly excited to finally be able to reveal that Final Fantasy XVI's main theme was written and performed by one of Japan's greatest recording artists, Kenshi Yonezu. We've still got a lot more in store for you in the coming weeks, and I hope you'll all pre-order the game and join us in Valisthea on release day. This has been Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy XVI. See you again soon.
16プロデューサーの吉田でした。
Bye. All right, here real quick, chat. I want to see if they have a 4K video posted. And as we talk about that, I want to show that in 4K. Let's see here. They do have a 4K trailer. So let's see what this looks like without all of the craziness of a stream. And we'll just put the volume like real low so we can kind of talk over this.
Next, I'd like to talk about the
Yeah, that that visually looks way better. So
take place in real
I would say that this definitely got my hype level up.
As Clive progresses through the story, he will learn a wide array of exciting abilities from the icons that he encounters.
Yeah, that definitely looks way better.
Now, let's take a
We might try and go through this a little bit and see if we can find a spot where they're looking at gear and stuff like that. I'd kind of like to take a look at that again. But yeah, like I mentioned at the start of the stream, I've tried a bunch of the Final Fantasies, and it's like I start playing them and I just kind of like give up for whatever reason. Also, I noticed at the top here, he's got different bars. In the other thing we were watching, I think it was 2 orange bars, wasn't it? Oh, now it's orange. I guess when it's maxed out, it goes orange. But he had 4 like blue ones a second ago. But anyway, yeah, I just, for whatever reason, I've not been able to get into a Final Fantasy. And as I said, 7 Remake is the only one I've ever beaten. So yeah, maybe this will be the one that finally gets me in. But there's so many games coming out this year, especially in June. Like, I'm gonna have this game on my maybe list, and if I don't play it, I don't play it. But like in June, Diablo is my high priority. And that game's probably gonna be 50, 60, 70 some hours. And then when you figure, when you get into August and September, you've got Starfield, which is probably a 60 plus. You've got Baldur's Gate 3, which is a 60 hours plus. So it's gonna be rough.
Have unique characteristics depending on the icon they are
Yeah, so here's this one area that they were talking about. Where was the gearing section at? Let's back up here.
To those players who may not be so skilled at action games, bringing them a truly
So down at the bottom, you got HP, attack, defense, and stagger. Wonder if you're able to put points into those as you level up.
the one that perfectly matches their own playstyle. A combination I can particularly recommend to those who may struggle with action gameplay is
Hold
the
on,
Ring
let me
of
back it up
Timely
for a second.
Focus. Final Fantasy XVI includes unique characteristics.
Okay. Yeah, so you have these 3 aspects. And then you got ability points and your gil, which is currency. And then, yeah, attack, defense, stagger, will, strength and vitality, maybe. And then, yeah, like a sword, a belt, a bracer, and then like 3 like ring slots, essentially. I'm covering it up, but there's a leveling bar right here. And like right here it says level 26. Oh, I guess it says level 26 at the top as well. Oh, there is actually a little picture of what looks like a wolf. So, yeah, I wonder if you are able to actually level up your wolf.
The ability.
So, for the 3 specs, you must be able to equip 2 abilities per, like, spec or a stance or whatever.
These that Clive wields have unique characteristics depending on the icon they are derived from. Players can use ability points collected by defeating enemies to unlock more abilities or upgrade existing ones.
Okay. Yeah, we kind of already saw this. We'll jump ahead here for a second.
Some of these companions will even accompany Clive on his adventures, fighting alongside him and finding lots to talk about along the way. That said, players will only...
But yeah, I don't think they've really talked about when you're switching like stances or whatever. Like, what does that do? What does that mean? Alright, I wonder if one stance is your melee, and then one is spells, and then the third is something else? Also, it kind of looks like they're maybe showing us different versions of the game. Or maybe a better term should be, maybe they're showing us different builds of the game. Because if you look here at the top, it says the character's name, there's the HP bar, the level, and stuff like that. But then there's other times where this looks completely different. So actually, if I go to here, you see how this looks completely different now? So I wonder if this right here is the latest build of the game and how everything looks. And then back here, I wonder if this is an older build. That'd be my guess. Or maybe, because we also know that the character is aging. Maybe this fight is when he's younger and he doesn't have the... What I mean, it looks like the same age, though. Another theory. I'm going to go with the older build theory.
Once you're confident in your skills, try your hand.
Whoa, back that up, back that up. What'd that say? Oh, that was the training mode. All right, never mind. He got swept out. So at the top there, above where it says level 11, there's a bunch of squares. I wonder if those are passives or something as well. Because it looks like there's a food icon and a time icon and a person. So it says L2 to switch your stances or whatever.
He will, of course, clash with the dominants who wield the power of the icons.
I'm assuming the yellow bar under the enemy must be their stagger bar. Something else I just noticed. Down in the lower right, There's a box that has some circles in it. I wonder what that is. Actually, I think I may have figured it out. I think that is what stance you're in. And it shows your two abilities on that stance on whether or not they're on cooldown. But yeah, pretty cool. It's gonna be very interesting to see what the reviews are. I hope it's good. Hope it does really well for them. Makes a lot of money. All the players love it. Be Game of the Year contender at the end of the year. Game of the Year at the end of this year is going to be one of the most insane things we've ever seen. I mean, you could literally have Diablo versus Final Fantasy versus Zelda versus Starfield. Just, it's going to be insane. It really, really is. But I think with that, for those who are watching on YouTube, we'll wrap up the video right there. So tell me down in the comments below on whether or not you're going to buy this. Are you a Final Fantasy fan? Let me know. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.